Right then, so welcome to Friday night is Onion Night, of course, the home of the giant onion growing challenge, where I set a challenge to grow the giant onions from the variety Elsay from Foster Seeds. People have joined in, and Friday nights I do a catch up of my onions, and at the end we do onion news, where I have a catch up of other people's onions that have taken part and those people that have put up videos or sent me photos to show their progress as well. And if any of you would like to take part, if it's the first time tuning in, all you got to do is go to Foster Seeds, get hold of some of their Elsay variety onions, and I'll put a picture up of that, and grow along with us. It is as simple as that. And there's two parts to the competition: either using grow lights for the really big ones, or not using grow lights, so you can just join along, grow some big onions, because you still will get big onions because of the variety. So it's open to anyone. So if you'd like to take part, just get hold of some seeds, let me know, join in and grow along with us. Simple as that. So the right, where are we going to start? We'll start off with where mine are at the moment. These are now at 2 weeks old, and I've done a few different things with these, just trying some experiments to see which has worked well. And I got a bit of egg on my face, I got to admit, because I said when I planted these, I didn't think a heat mat and having heat under them will make that much difference. Well, hopefully you can see with these, and I may be able to zoom in, those were the ones that were started with a heat mat set at 21 degrees, and these were the ones just sat in the kitchen round about 18 degrees. And I have to admit, the ones that were started on heat are looking better at 2 weeks. All right, these ones are still fine, you know, they're great onions, and they may catch up. It may be just a time thing. I don't really know. I mean, I'm new to this. I'm just doing the challenge to try and get people together so I can learn myself. And it's like the Borg, you know, the Borg collective. Everybody puts in what they're doing, and hopefully we'll come up with a way to, like a blueprint for great onions. Now, this lot here, I just sowed the absolute basic way in a pot, put the seeds in, no vermiculite, nothing like that. And as you can see, I mean, they've come on really well. They're a little bit further behind. These have all straightened up nicely. But, I mean, there's 15 in each of these seed trays. And I put 2 seeds in each one, and as you can see, I've had really good germination. There's nothing in that one. I think I probably missed that when I was putting the seeds in, if I'm honest. Now, already I'm looking to weed out any that aren't looking so good. Like that one there. You can see this one's come up. It's got the seed head on top, looking nice and strong. This one, well, it just hasn't. So all I do, I got a pair of tweezers, and I'll just pinch that one out. Just pull it right out. Put it in the bin, Pete. Come on. Rip it out like that. So already we're looking to weed out the poor ones, because from my experience, poor ones will never get better. So you might as well weed them out and get down to ones that are looking really strong. You know, those two looking really strong. These, even at 2 weeks, have just started to produce their first true leaf. These are still like the seedling leaves, and those are the first true leaves. So they're really, really motoring away on here now. I've just taken them out from under the grow lights, obviously. These are under my grow lights for 14 hours at the moment. And the grow lights I've got, and they were new to me this season because the last lot were just the old style fluorescent tubes, and you just can't get the tubes anymore to replace them. So I've upgraded mine to the Vivasone lamps, and they have got an integral fan built into the top of them, and I can control that fan through the Vivasone control box. And I'm going to do a completely separate review of that Vivasone light. All right, so with the control box, I can set that fan, I can set the speed, and when it comes on. So I've got mine set to blow for 15 minutes every hour, and that's just stopping any of them damping off through getting wet, and giving them a little shake like that, like they would in nature, to help hopefully produce better roots. So that's where they are, that's where they're living. That's about it for them. As for pricking them out, I think all I'm going to do is select the best ones within each of these, and then this whole module, these are 7cm pots, will then go into 9cm pots. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with these. In fact, these have already got roots coming out the bottom. It's incredible. Whereas these ones that were sown here like this, just broadcast on top, I will be pricking them out. If there's any there, like there's 2 on the side that are looking really good, that one there in particular. So with these, I'll be pricking them out and transplanting them into other pots, and I'll probably do that next week. I know Joe over at Muddy Puddles Farm said, well, when do you pot them on? Most people will say nice and early when they're just straightening up like that. All right, a lot of people will do that. It's entirely up to you. I don't really know for sure, to be honest. I've seen videos where people let them go a lot longer. I've seen videos where people prick them out right now. Because of this pot, and to be honest, I think I've made a bit of a mistake with this. It's a bit deep, so getting these out could be a little bit of a mission. I mean, a lot of people start them in the Super 7 trays, and that probably would have been a better idea. But so I'm going to let them go, get a lot stronger, and then pot them on. At the moment, they're getting no feed. They're just here, a little bit of water if I feel I need them. And because I got the vermiculite on top, I can just touch with the back of my finger and I can feel they're still damp. And these will have tiny roots, so they don't need a lot of light. A lot of water. They do need a lot of light. And after next week, week 3, I'll then be up in the lights to 24/7 for 5 weeks, and then they'll be potted on again. All right, so that's where mine are. It's been great seeing everybody else's videos coming through, and we'll go and I'll put these back in the lights just so you can see where I've got them in case you haven't seen before. I have made a slight modification to my grow area in as much as I've made my own. I haven't got a grow tent, but because I have got hold of a par meter which measures the light intensity, I noticed that at the front, where there was no reflective material, they were just open, the light drop towards the front was quite a lot. So I've just put up some reflective material, just stapled it to the front, and I dropped that down to reflect all the light back in. So I'll put these back in, go and have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at onion news and catch up with everybody else and see what they're up to. Okay, so like I said, I've now put some reflective material on the front of my grow area now, just to reflect the light back in. It also helps to keep the heat in a bit. And to be honest, I put this up during the day and drop it down at night just to help keep the heat in, trying to keep it around 20 degrees in there, which hopefully the onions are really enjoying that temperature. So that's the cover. Just literally, I've just stapled it to the front at the top, roll it up and down. All right. Right, so there they are, just in the grow tent, and like I said, they're on 16 hours at the moment, with 8 hours off of the lights. And like I said, these Vivasun lights, they have got a built-in fan, and I've got that on for 15 minutes every hour while the lights are on. And yeah, seem to be going well. Now, like I said, I did invest in one of these par meters, and if I turn it on, you can see here at the canopy, we got it with a 50% amount of light power, showing about 380, nearly 400. But the beauty of having some of this test stuff, and I mean, it's a bit over the top, I know, but I just want to try and do the best I can, is if we just bring it out, see that drop, 184, just outside the tent, or 188. Bring it back in, and we're up around 365, 369, and sort of 300 to 400 is where I'm trying to keep it at the moment. All right, so that's them. Bit technical, I know, but I'm just trying to improve and get better. Right, that's enough of me. Let's get on with onion news, see what you're all up to. Right then, so now it's time for everybody's favourite part, onion news, where I have a little catch up of everything that's going on and other people that are taking part, and any videos they've put up or photos they've sent to me. I share them, and so everybody can have a look at what everybody's doing, have a little nose in it. Everybody I mention, I'll put, if they got videos or channels, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and check them out. Or there's a playlist on my channel, hashtagged GOGC2526, and I'll put everybody's videos in there. And if you'd like a video featured, just hashtag it with that, or even better, to save me going to look for it, if you can tag me in it, just put in the description somewhere at Patronouth, then I'll get it, and then we can feature it in Onion News. Right, first off, Jimmy's in hospital. Some people do anything for attention, but no, Jimmy's in hospital. He's hoping to get home tonight. I hope you do, Jimmy. We all wish you the very best, mate, and a speedy recovery. and look forward to seeing you back in the shed next to your fire. All right, so get well soon, Jimmy. New contestants, Emma Frew. Is it Frew? Yeah, Emma Frew. She says she's going to have a go. So good luck, Emma. Look forward to seeing your updates. Now, Sharon Scott at the lady-sows. She's having a go, and she's made a video for the first time documenting it. And brilliant, Sharon. An absolutely fantastic video. And I hope, there again, it's linked in the playlist on my channel, and I'll link her in the description. Please go and have a look at that video. Give her a like, give her a subscribe. She's making the effort, and it was brilliant. So thank you, Sharon. That was brilliant. Julie Rose got hers sown. She said there were 2 magpies outside the window as she was doing it. So hopefully they'll bring her some joy, and she'll do very well with that. Joe over at Muddy Puddles Farm, she asked in one of the comments after last week of when you pot on. Now, I sort of touched on that a bit. You can pot on pretty much any time after the your seedlings come up and straightened up. All right, simple as that. Anytime after that, you can wait a bit longer, or you can do it there and then. And next week I will be showing how I pot on and do that. All right, so that's for Joe. Duncan at Coastal Garden, North Wales, he came 3rd last year. He's just sown his, so he's going to be one to watch again. Great grower, and he'll do a great job, that's for sure. Oh, this is brilliant. Gary the Garden Novice, he did a brilliant sowing video, and taking the piss out of Jimmy a bit, because when he opened the packet of seeds, if you don't know, Jimmy got sent some carrot seeds by mistake, and Gary actually pulled a carrot out of the packet. Brilliant. That's the stuff that I like to see. Somebody have, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? So brilliant one there, Gary. Jake the gardener, he's having a go for the first time. Nice to see a younger person taking part, and his enthusiasm was infectious. It really was. From what I saw, just his compost was soaking wet. It really was when he took it out the bag. Probably not ideal being that wet. He put some vermiculite over the top of it, good, and he added some perlite to the mix to help with the drainage. So hopefully they grow well, and they don't damp off. So I wouldn't water them too much, Jake. I really wouldn't, and just they'll be fine. All right, without any more water for a while. All right. Martin Hook joining in, sent me some photos of his going in. He said he'll be using some daylight photography bulbs as his grow lights. They're full spectrum, so that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, photography grow lights. Well, we just have to wait and see how they get on, won't we? There again, grow lights. It's most of the modern LED ones now. I think are pretty good. They really are. So we'll be interested to see how they get on. Ian Wilson over on Ian's Onion channel. He's potted his on, and you can see on the photo here, he's got some good first true leaves coming through. So Ian did really well last year, and especially in the beginning stages, grew some brilliant seedlings. So well done, Ian. Interesting to see how you get on with that. Where are we to now? International news, because we have got some people in foreign lands joining in over in America. We got Heidi becoming a green stalker. It's her first time, and yeah, this is hers at 2 weeks. I mean, they're looking quite strong. She said she's only had 11 out of them germinate, but she said it is really cold over there. So, being that cold's probably not ideal, but onions can stick the cold. That's not a big issue. And the ones you has got are looking really strong. So hopefully they do well for you, Heidi. And Steve in Colorado, he's sown his now. He grows onions normally, like most of us does. He's having a go at the giant ones this year, and he's going to be using hydroponic fertilizer to feed them as they go on. So that could be quite interesting. I haven't written no more. I had something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, Jen, if you've seen Jen's videos or little shorts, the last one, brilliant. So Jen won last year. So go and check out Jen's channel. Take a look at her shorts. They're brilliant. Her video editing is a different level. I wish I could do it as good as that. So there we are. That's our little catch up. Like I say, if anybody would like to take part, just get hold of some seeds, have a grow with us, and be part of this little growing challenge and the Friday night community. All right? Right. That's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers and go on.